I'm just gonna sip my coffee. What did I say after yoga? Namaste. Melody, say it.
Namaste.
Hey guys, it's Candice here. I know it's been a while. Yeah, 6 months to be exact. Sorry about that. If you haven't seen any of our other videos, then this apology doesn't really apply to you. But if you have seen any of our other videos and enjoyed what you saw and actually look forward to seeing some more, then I'm sorry, because it's been a really long time. In fact, way too long. So over the course of the past 6 months, Melody and I had just gone through a lot. It was a really, really rough year, really. We had kind of started YouTube to give us a really good hobby, give us something to look forward to, and you know, give us something to get excited about in life, because that's what I think she and I were lacking in our lives, especially at that point. Over the course of the past 6 months, we've been able to really focus on ourselves and bringing positive energy back into our lives. Me and my husband, we moved out of our old place, which was actually causing a lot of stress on our lives. So we moved out, moved into our first home. I quit my job, my other job. That was the biggest reason for stopping YouTube. It created so much stress in my life, and it was something that I took home with me, and I had a really hard time separating work from my personal life. So I just didn't want to bring that into our YouTube channel. That's kind of why we took a break and took some personal time just to fix ourselves before we put ourselves in front of a camera and started, you know, talking about, you know, positive energy and you know, making yourself happy, being happy with who you are, with where you're at in your life. Even though it may not be perfect, we realized that we need to take our own advice, and so we did that, and now we can both say that we're really happy and we're in such a better place. I think that going through that hard time really did kind of show who's there for you, who's there for us. Now we're feeling much better. We're ready to get back into YouTube because it really is something that, you know, was exciting for us. This video is going to be my update, that was like my life update, and then to keep the positive energy going, we're gonna talk about some favorites. These aren't favorites for like a month. They've been favorites for 6 months to 2 years even. Some of the products have been kind of ride or die, and they've stuck with me. So as far as my favorites go, if you've watched any of our other videos, you know that I love makeup and I love playing with it, and it's something that it's kind of like my hobby, and it's what makes me happy. So what I've realized is that makeup, at least for my skin and my face, is so much better, and I enjoy it so much more when I've got clear skin. I've found a brand that I really truly love. Cleansing your face is super important, especially with, you know, all the makeup and stuff that we do put on our faces. I've been really loving the Clinique cleanser. I use the liquid facial soap for the oily skin because I do have oily skin, especially during the summer, especially in my T-zone. So that's been really, really helping me out with kind of getting all the dirt off, getting any excess makeup off, and really getting a deep down cleansing that I need. The other things that I use to help with my acne is the Acne Solutions Clarifying Lotion. This is basically an exfoliator, and the cool thing about it is when you shake it, it has a mattifying powder in it, so that helps me stay matte, and it's going to help control my oil throughout the day. So I've been really loving that. And then of course an all over acne treatment. That's going to be my moisturizer that I've been using. Since we're talking about makeup and getting it all off and cleansing the face, I've been using the Clinique Rinse Off Foaming Cleanser. It's just a makeup remover, it's not an actual facial cleanser. I love a full coverage face. I love layering on the foundation and the concealer, trying to hide everything. And this has done such an incredible job of just getting everything off and really getting deep down into my pores and getting everything out of there that I worked so hard to put on. Talking about the quality of our makeup, I do think that it relies a lot on, it depends a lot on how we apply it and the things that we use to apply it. So something that I love is the Beauty Blender, or this is just a little sponge. They have them at Walmart. I know that the Real Techniques one at Walmart is a really, really good one. I think I got this one at TJ Maxx just for a couple of dollars. Another one that I've been loving is this little Maybelline Beauty Blender thing. I like the handle on it, and it's really, really nice to get. You can use it for concealer. I use this one particularly for cream contouring and buffing out the cream contour. Another thing that I've been loving is the Morphe M444 brush. I use it to buff out my foundation. It's really, really dense. A couple of other Morphe brushes. I've got the M411 brush. It's really, really good blending brush. It comes to a point at the tip, so it's perfect for getting into the crease and without getting it all the way up to your brow bone. I think that this one's called their Bullet blending brush, I don't know, but it's the B42 brush, much smaller to get really deep into the crease. Typically with, like, if you're doing a smoky eye with some black shadow, this would be perfect because you can control the movement of it a little bit better and control the movement of the bristles too. So this is actually an e.l.f. brush. I think it's like one of their $3 ones or one of their $6 ones, and this changed the game when it comes to contouring, especially with drugstore contouring. That angle just makes it so perfect to just get in the hollows of the cheekbones and blend out your contour. So the foundation that I've been using every day lately is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation. It is their most full coverage foundation, and it's the best one that I found so far. Now for concealer. This is one that I've been using this for so long, I can't even remember when I started. I just can't remember using anything other than this one. Like, dark circles is a really big problem for me. So I put this on under my eyes just to brighten up my under eye area. That way I don't look tired or dead. But it's really, really nice because you just twist it, the product comes out, you've got the sponge applicator to put it on. You can't really blend it out with the sponge applicator, but that's fine. That's what the beauty blenders are for. I've got a couple things for eyeshadows, but the first thing that I want to talk about is the Revlon Photoready Eye. So this was your cream color right here. Very, very nice. It's like a metallic color. And then we've got the glitter liner on the other end. I love this thing because I'm obsessed with anything glitter. I love it just for the glitter. And this is also really nice if you just want to quickly put a little bit on your lid and you don't have to deal with building up the color. It's already going to be highly pigmented. So this has been my favorite eyeshadow palette for actually ever since Christmas, because Melody actually got me this little palette for Christmas and I've been using it every day. Literally every single day I'm picking up this palette. And it's the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette. If you don't know who Carli Bybel is, she's a YouTuber, she's a beauty guru. Go look her up, she's amazing. This is what the palette looks like. Yeah, she teamed up with BH Cosmetics to create this, and I am so glad that she did because it's incredible. I really, really love her highlighter pans right here. Pan size is incredible. This is the only highlighter that I've been using for, like I said, ever since Christmas. So what is that, like 8 months now? 7 months? The next thing I want to talk about, I really haven't had it long. I've actually only had this for a couple days, but I spent like 45 minutes in Sephora just trying to find something new. I wanted something that had kind of like everything that I was looking for. I wanted something that was gonna kind of change the game for my makeup. I just wanted something new to mess around with, and so I couldn't find anything. Everything was, first of all, really pricey. Obviously I'm used to buying either drugstore or you know, Clinique is still cheaper than most Sephora products. I just couldn't find anything that I was like really excited about, that I was really like, oh, I have to take that home, I need to play with that, until I found this. It's called the Smashbox Lighting Theory kind of, it's like a book. You open it and it's, well, let me show you what's in it. So it's got the entire color correcting palette, all of the colors that you're gonna need. It has things for contouring, bronzing up the face. It's also got some highlight right here, which is really, really good for my under eyes. And then some cream highlighters right here. The only thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the cream highlighters. They don't do much. It's got all of these eyeshadows and then of course some blushes down here. The cool thing about it is that it actually comes with these little notes, and it tells you like what to use each color for. You know, green for redness and blemishes, lavender for yellow undertones, use the orange colors for dark circles, you know, things like that. I think that's really awesome. And it also comes with things to show you, you know, some new eye looks that you could copy or try to imitate with this palette, and also what the blushes will look like. $65 is much more than I'm willing to spend on any other palette, but this kind of came with everything. This is what I've been using on my face for a few days now. This is all that I've been using, aside from powder and the foundation and concealer. And then the last couple things as far as makeup goes is just a couple lipsticks. The NYX brand has definitely got it down packed when it comes to lipsticks, especially their They're matte lip creams. Really, really love these. Basically like in a lipstick form, but they dry and matte, and I really, really like that because they don't crack, they don't get dry and start like flaking off, which is what most liquid lipsticks tend to do. But I really, really love theirs. This is in the color Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa? I don't know what language that is. The last thing for beauty products is the Ardell Lashes. These are in the natural, this is the natural one, but all of their lashes are incredible. Most of the bands are clear. That helps them look natural even when they're a little bit more on the dramatic side, and I just feel like they blend in so well with my natural lashes. One other favorite of mine going to hair would be the Tresemme Split Remedy. It's a leave-in conditioner, and this has kind of saved my butt when it comes to the summer and going from red hair. I had black hair for a little bit, and then now I'm kind of lightening up my hair, as you can tell. Most leave-in conditioners, they make your end, like if you put them on just your ends like I do, they just make your hair feel crunchy down here, and it just doesn't, when you're putting a hot tool to it, it just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work. But that one does a really good job of soaking into the hair and actually working to repair it. Another one of my favorites, especially for the summer, is over-the-shoulder bags and purses. They're just so much easier to work with and kind of deal with, especially throughout the summer. It's hot, you don't want to have this bag that, because like typically when you put it over your shoulder, it's like shoved underneath your armpit, so your arm's sticking out, your arm sticks to it, you're getting all sweaty. It just doesn't work out well. This is one that I got from Walmart for $3. It was on clearance, but it's gotten really dirty. This was white, I promise. As far as the rest of my favorites go, I don't have anything that I can like actually show you, but stealing one from Melody's video, one of my favorites has also been rice cakes as far as food goes. I love the lightly salted ones that she has too. The caramel ones. It's like caramel apple, I think. I think like Quaker has one that's caramel apple. Look, he's mad. He's like not looking at me. So speaking of favorites, this is another one of my favorites. His name's Riddler. Oh, he just woke up. He's stretching. Work with me, buddy. Look good for the smile. Smile for the camera. If you're not holding him, you're doing something wrong, and you should not be in the house because he'll meow until you pick him up, but it's so cute. Speaking of Riddler, one of my favorite movies that I saw this year was Batman vs. Superman. I know that so many people were kind of like a Rotten Tomatoes, I think they gave it like a 30% rating, or a 30% rating on it on their website. I don't know, whatever. It was really good. It was really, really well set up. I think that Ben Affleck did a really, really good job. Another favorite is, of course, Star Wars, because Melody and I probably wouldn't be friends if it were any other way. And I also probably wouldn't be married to my husband if I wasn't a fan. But it's such a good movie, you know, disregarding all of that, it's still such a good movie. As far as shows, something that I just can't seem to stop watching would definitely be Pretty Little Liars. I'm kind of ashamed of it just because it's like all of this started over a 15-year-old girl. Whose life is that dramatic at 15? But then again, that's why it's a TV show. So another favorite would be The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Another guilty pleasure. Can't stop watching those. Teen Mom. I love the Teen Mom shows. It's kind of crazy because like my husband will make fun of me for watching the Teen Mom shows. He'll be like, why do you watch stuff like this? And it's like, I've been following those people for longer than I've known him. I've been following those people for like 6 years now. It's literally like I've matured with the parents of in the show. I really love that show. I don't tell too many people that, but it's okay. I'll take the hate for it because it really is a good show. I love catching up with that. Okay, I got another cat, so the world is alright. This is Joker. So we've got Joker, Riddler, and then I also have a dog named Carli. Do you see a theme? He's giant. He's a really big kitty. I love rubbing his belly, but he hates it. So now that I've introduced you to my babies, well, 2 of them, I think that would conclude my favorites. So if there's anything that you guys have tried that you've been loving, please feel free to let us know. I would definitely be up for trying something new and just kind of seeing what's out there. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that subscribe button, Melody and I are super excited to get back into it and start making videos again, so you can definitely expect a lot more. There won't be any more 6-month gaps. Follow us on Instagram, like our page on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. And as always, have a MarvelLuxe day!